Okay, welcome to the Fireteam Leaders course again. The reason we're doing a Fireteam Leaders course, and the reason it's prerequisited by Fireteam Operations course, is because in order to be a good leader, you have to be an effective follower first. This course takes into consideration that you've operated within a fire team. The reason for this is because if you know how to follow, you know what you want your leader to be able to do for you, and then you know what to do as a leader yourself. Okay. Leading a fire team, there are three keywords you need to think of when you're leading your fire team, and that's leadership, management, and command. Can anyone define leadership for me? Nobody wants to try?
You're here, show some initiative. It doesn't matter. We're not looking for a right or wrong answer. Just go on ahead and what does leadership mean to you? Yaxo.
Yeah.
Knowing what you're doing. Knowing what's knowing what you're supposed to do.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, over here.
Go.
Send it.
The ability to instill confidence and knowledge within your subordinates to get the mission completed.
Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else?
Delegation.
Okay. What I've defined leadership is the art of influencing human behavior in order to accomplish a task in the manner decided by the leader. In this case, you're the leaders, and your leadership will be being able to get your fire team to accomplish the task the way you want them to. That's what leadership should be for you.
Now, if I may make a note here, notice that
Yep.
he said the art of influencing human behavior, not the art of telling people to do things. Part of being a leader is knowing how to get people to want to do things for you. So that doesn't mean you yell at them and say, there are times when you need to yell at them.
Yeah, that's one way to get people what you want to do. Another way is trying to empathize with them and trying to explain them that there's another reason for doing this than just because you tell them to. For instance, we have to move out now because one of our squads is under fire and they need us to provide a base of fire so they can fall back. That's one of the ways you can influence your people to move faster because they have empathy with their fellow soldiers.
Yeah, the Army's definition of it is art of influencing behavior by providing motivation, purpose, and direction. So you give them a purpose. We're, moving out on the left flank to provide flank security. That lets them know that their task is mission critical. They know that if they aren't watching their sectors, the platoon could be flanked. So you need to provide that, purpose, direction, and motivation.
Exactly. Okay. Next word is management. Can anyone try to define that? What does it even mean to manage a unit?
Hey, Pfeiffer.
Using the resources at hand to accomplish the task, probably.
That's one way of saying it. Anyone else?
Sorry,
Alexa?
what was the word?
Management.
What is
Being
management?
Yeah. That's pretty much what I have down here as well. I've got employing human resources in the most economically efficient manner, as so to accomplish a task in the manner desired by the leader.
Yep.
So that means getting used up within the first couple of hours. Any questions about management? Okay. Word for us is command. Can anyone kind of define what it means to command?
You have the word of the. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Comment when you have the final decision, even listening to the soldiers or to your influence, you have the final decision.
Yeah. One way to put it. Rich. Yeah, we use that word all the time, but we don't even really think what does it mean to actually command someone to do something.
Command is to keep everything in sync, everything in motion. Like there again with command, the freaking, orchestra. That's how I look at it.
In my mind, command is best defined as the lawful authority which a superior exerts over their subordinates by virtue of their rank and/or appointment. Does that make any sense at all?
Yeah. Definition book.
Yeah. Basically, it means that you by you being a fire team leader, you command respect and by the virtue of your rank as a fire team leader. Or that's how I understand it. Yeah, go ahead.
If I can add something, anyone can slot in as a fire team leader position. However, you need to be careful with that because just because you slot into that position doesn't make you a good fire team leader. So, command is that just.
The reason we wanted to talk about these three words by themselves at first, that's because they support each other. If you're only a good leader but don't know how to manage, how to command, then you're no good. If you're a good manager but you can't lead, then you're no good. If you seem like the type of guy who can command but doesn't know how to manage his guys or how to lead them, then you're no good. You need to be able to do all these three things in order to be effective on the battlefield. Okay. This is the very basics. There's something to think about, and if you go into the forums, you can look at Selig's lesson plan and read it again in order to remember it. We're gonna go ahead about the phase 2 of this, which would be again the groupings and tasks. Just real quick, someone tell me what the roles in the team is. The regular army fire team. And your fire team leader, yes. Okay. What you need to think about is when you're a fire team leader, you don't only need to know what these guys are supposed to do, but you need to know what kind of gear they're carrying. You need to know what kind of weapons they have, how much ammo they have, who has what, and you need to make some sort of fair distribution of the weight too. So you don't get your saw gunner to carry a lot more ammunition. You don't make your grenadier carry much more than an 84 either. On the other hand, you don't want to weigh down your riflemen, but with all kinds of extra craps as well. So that's basically about trying to what I'm trying to say. Try to do a fair distribution. And
Hey, got it.
Yeah.
Can I recommend, because you're an instructor and there's been problems with.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna leave the game until we need to get in. Now, wait. just check this. Gonna go into some practice soon though. Yeah, well, I don't think I'm gonna do that because we're gonna move into some more practical skills soon.
Okay, if anyone hears him cut out, just motion
Just
for a question and I'll let him know.
okay. So basically, what I was trying to say is remember who has what in your fire team, and remember you will typically be giving an order for what you're supposed to be ready for. Are you supposed to be ready to assault a compound? Are you supposed to be ready for suppression? Are you just supposed to be ready, or any specific type of orders? If you know what you're supposed to be doing within your fire team or within your squad, then make sure that your fire team has the kind of gear they need to accomplish their task effectively. Nothing more, nothing less. If you need to bring along C4 or satchel charges to breach the compound, then make sure you know who has that C4 in case he dies, or so you need to bring that. Or when you are there, then you need to know who is to place that C4. It's also that's also another issue why you want to not just give your rifleman all the extra gear, because if you lose your rifleman and you can't get to his corpse. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is basically form up a couple of fire teams and try and go out and do some fire team tactics with that. Need 2 guys to volunteer for the first time. What we're gonna do some fire team tactics, which is base of fire, assaulting element, aggression, bounding overwatch, and then we're gonna do something else for new fire team leaders. Okay, sorry. Basically, what we're gonna do now is we have 2 fire teams, right? We have 2 free-man fire teams. So 5 for your team 1, Rambo team 2. Upchuck, sorry. Yeah, there.
I'm just gonna be a lead if you want to.
If you want to
Rambo-
fire, it's all the same.
No, no.
Rambo
I'm checking
and
the
Rambo is fire team 2. Upchuck fire team 1.
Sounds good.
So have to go to Upchuck, and then
Here, we'll make
Rambo,
this simple. Adrian,
okay.
Rich, Yaxo over here on the right side. That way we got the list.
Right side.
okay, fire team leaders. What I want you to prepare your guys for is suppressive fire.
Bradley, were you with me?
Yep.
Alright, I got Adrian, Rich, Yaxo.
Okay. You go ahead and make sure your fire team is equipped with the gear they need to accomplish their task of providing base of fire.
Okay, good to go. Let's head out there.
We're still light as hell, only 18 kilograms.
If you said, range that target, range complete, let them know, give them status reports, let your team leader know what you're doing at all times without overwhelming him.
Yeah, y'all pretty much heard that, right? Pretty much echo if I tell you something, do it.
Yeah.
That way you know what I told you, and if it gets confusing, I hear back that you didn't get it right, and I can make sure it gets corrected.
Guys, in addition to that, letting a team leader know when you've completed a task. So if he says range that target, you say ranging,
Also,
ranging complete.
Red Lover, you guys were buddy 2 with Pfeiffer. We're 1 with Rustrepa.
Gotcha, Pfeiffer, battle buddies.
Yep.
Yeah. Adrian, you're my buddy. Yaxo, Rich, your buddies.
I've got extra
Copy that.
200
Sounds
rounds.
fun.
3.
Okay.
I took 3 for you. So.
Roger.
Fire team leaders, when your team's ready, go ahead, mount up in the truck, and I'm gonna drive us to a position where we'll practice.
Team 1 in the truck.
Roger.
Battle buddy.